Okay, so this particular episode of LaYinka Speaks is a bit of a confessional. Let's face it. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna do a bit of just opening up about something that has come up for me recently. So some of you may or may not know, probably don't know, but the majority of my videos that are available on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook or anywhere else that they live on the interwebs have been recorded or were recorded with my phone. Now, my phone, Huawei P something, because I've had several Huawei P somethings, is just a fantastic phone in terms of like the camera quality and everything, right? One thing that I hadn't realized actually is that the front facing camera, the selfie camera, is catfishing, yo. Like catfishing hard. Now I get comments about, oh, LaYinka, your skin is so smooth. Oh, LaYinka, you got noor. Oh, LaYinka, give us your beauty secrets. Oh, LaYinka, this. Da, 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 da. Let me tell you, I had no idea that this camera was making me look like nothing like I look in the... Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, yeah. But yeah, yeah, I had a realization that there was a little bit of smoothness that was not existing in the real life. And it took me back because I started looking at myself in the mirror differently, like, whoa. Hyperpigmentation is a real thing. Yes, I have hyperpigmentation. And I didn't know the extent of my hyperpigmentation because you can't really see it in the videos very much until I took a picture with the back facing camera and I nearly fell over. Like legit nearly, I was actually hurt. I was hurt by my front facing camera. I thought this one has been deceiving me and lying to me all this time. Now, this is not supposed to be a vain podcast. What I'm actually wanting to get to was the fact that my team and I had to upgrade. For several reasons, we had to upgrade equipment and get an actual camera. And the truth of the matter is, it's been a challenge seeing the difference between the phone camera the phone camera images and my camera videos, and how the camera video just doesn't lie. It's not doing any smoothing. It's not doing anything. It's just showing you your bare face. And you know what? I thought I was like, I'm all right. Until one day I took a video. I was doing some stories for Instagram and I saw that for some reason the selfie camera decided to tell some truths about my skin. And I found myself swipe across to a filter and I thought, wow, LaYinka. Have you been caught up in that source? The source of needing to look a certain way. The source of my skin isn't good enough. My imperfections, I can't put them out there for the world to see. I legit took a moment and checked myself because this is not how I roll. Those of you who've been following me for a while know I just like look at my face. What do I do to my face really? I don't wear makeup and stuff like that. Maybe the odd concealer here and there, but like a full face thing, or trying to look like someone I'm not, or trying to look like I'm not. And this is obviously no shade to anyone who feels that's the way that they want to live like their life, because that's how you want to live your life. I'm just talking about myself out here, right? And I checked myself in that moment and like, what are you doing right now? What's going on for you right now? And I took a moment and I breathed, I breathed all of the voices of but and what if and OMG and all of that. And I just pressed post in the natural, normal way it looks. Now, why am I talking about this? Because so many of us are caught up in this world, this world that we're in now, that we have to look a certain way in order to be enough. Let's be real. In order to be seen as beautiful enough, in order to be seen as good enough, clever enough, this enough, that enough. Yeah. We contort and contour ourselves in order to be acceptable, in order to feel like we are going to be more palatable, accepted and acceptable, lovable, likable, all the balls, right? And I wonder how many of us allowed ourselves to face our faces and to show our true faces and to be our true faces. And this is, yes, from the case of makeup, no makeup, contour, no contour, foundation, no foundation, yes, but also our true face of who we really are. Because I feel so many of us hide behind masks. Hide behind masks because we don't really want to be seen, despite saying that we do want to be seen, right? I want people to see me. I want people to hear me, but I don't want them to see me or hear me that way. And so what do? We wear masks of pretense. We wear makeup of pretense. And we only want to put a certain image of ourselves forward. And let me be real. I get caught up in that. I have been caught up in that. And it's for us to just look at ourselves and to question ourselves, be really, really introspective. Like, hey, girl, what is going on right here? What are you doing? Why are you doing it? What's the purpose of all this, really? And you know how I do, man. Getting curious. Tapping into what's going on, tapping into what we're feeling and the accompanying thoughts with that feeling, because it's time for us to face it. It's time for us to face ourselves. It's time for us to be our true faces of who we really are. And that can, for some of us, be accepting our hyperpigmentation, our bumps and lumps on our skin, our whatever it might be. And for some of us, it might be accepting the fact that I am loud, or I am quiet, or I prefer this and I don't like that. And being true to ourselves. Because it's only as we continue to wear masks that we perpetuate a lie. And technology nowadays is just, it makes it so easy for us to put filters and all of these things. So much so to the extent that to show our bare face, to show our imperfect skin, to show ourselves as who we really are, becomes something that's hella scary. And something that we would never, ever want to do. So let's face it, guys and girls. Let's face it, folks. It's time to face our faces.